What's up, traders? Welcome back to another trade breakdown. Today was a really good day. Very easy day, I ain't gonna lie to you guys. If you didn't catch this, I don't know, right? The market is still going on right now. It's still early, so there's definitely a lot more trading to be had, but I'm done for the day already. Gonna go ahead and break down this trade and show you guys what I had took and everything like that. But first of all, I just want to show you guys the my bias right here. I always like to show you guys my bias first. You can see what I was looking at, and basically, guys, the bias is just a pre-market warm-up. All right. Look, y'all don't have to really just sit there and like marry your bias to the point where if you don't see your bias, then you don't trade. Right? When the market opens, guys, you have to reevaluate your bias. You constantly have to reevaluate your bias, see if you're on the right side of the market or the wrong side of the market. Because some of the areas that you might have marked out pre-market open might already be invalidated, or the market doesn't even want to go to them. So make sure you're not marrying your bias. Make sure you are adjusting your bias as the market is moving and when the market opens. All right, so originally, just go ahead and click on this real quick so you guys can see it. Waiting here for TradingView to lock in. All right, originally you can kind of see my bias here. I had my buy side target up here, and I also had some sell side targets over here. And basically a rough bias here was just looking at London highs. There was a 4-hour SIBI that I was looking at as well, and I just wanted to see how the market was going to react here. All right, that's pretty much it, guys. That's how simple the bias needs to be. All right, and just so you guys the winning trade, you're going to kind of see it here as well. The market is still moving. Like I said, I think news just came out, not gonna lie to you, at 10 a.m. I think we have that data high right here that the market is gonna go ahead and take, as you can see right here, but we'll look into that. So this is the trade that I ended up taking today, right here. And I'm gonna delete all of this and I'm gonna go ahead and just break it down to you guys, but you can look at it. All right, 15-minute intermediate lows. We tapped into a 1 hour, 1 minute IFG, and then we had liquidity up here for the market to target. All right, so now let's go ahead and delete this, and let's really just look at why we took what we took and what was the reason. All right, so I actually need some of these that I deleted. Okay, now let's go back before the market opens. You can see we're just kind of exploding. Based on my trade and where I got out, I could have gotten a way better, and I could have gotten like a way higher RR than this, but you guys know I'm only looking for a 1-to-1. Not a 1-to-1, I'm sorry, it's crazy. 1-to-2, that's it. That's my max, 1-to-2, and then after that I'm done for the day. I don't need the market to go crazy every single day, guys. All right, just something simple. But let's stop yapping. Let's get into this, man. We'll go here. 927, and there's probably going to be a high probably setup that's forming right now, actually, that I see, but only take one trade. If I get a win, I'm done for the day. All right, but here we go. I want you guys to pay attention to some things, and let me go ahead and make this shit go faster because we're tripping right now. Yeah. TradingView is tripping right now. All right, so here we go, right? So you guys can see right here, the market is already tapped into this low. Let's go back right here. I want you guys to pay attention to a couple things. So one thing that we do have here is we have Asian lows down here. We have London highs. Look what the market does before market open. We come into London highs and we tap into this 4-hour gap that is sitting right here. Right? We tap into this 4-hour gap right here. Boom. And you can see the market actually ended up closing this gap, which is a really bullish sign. And that was one of the things that we talked about in our bias, whether the market was going to respect this gap or whether it was going to close above this gap. And since it did close above this gap, most likely we're going to continue higher, maybe taking out these highs. But we'll worry about that tomorrow when we get on the markets. Right now, the market came into that gap. Let's go back down to the 15-minute here. And I don't know why it resets itself. I don't like doing this replay thing on TradingView because TradingView always be tripping with that. All right, so you see the market came into this gap right here, 4 hour, and we're above London highs. Next thing that happened, play a little bit forward. Next 15-minute candle, look where the 15-minute candle closes, right? 15-minute candle does what? We invalidate this bullish gap, right? We invalidate this bullish 15-minute. Before this bearish 15-minute here that I drew out, right here, we went above London highs, and we tapped into that 4-hour, and look, we inversed this 15-minute, invalidating that. When I seen that, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was looking for shorts. I was thinking, hey, okay, if the market can give me a pullback into this during market open, if the market can give me a pullback into this during market open, I will take shorts to target here. Why here? We have a 15-minute intermediate low, and basically what that means is this low is resting inside of a bullish gap. So that is a nice liquidity point. And we have a 1-hour BISI, which is basically a 1-hour FEG, 1-hour fair value gap, as you guys can see right here, where the market rejected off of, right? Man, I hate TradingView for doing this. It's always fucking up. Actually, there is a high probability setup that happened just right now. I'll look into that and see how that played out, but yeah. So boom, right? Going down to the 5-minute time frame, you guys can see what happened. The market opened, and the first thing we did was go higher. Let's go down to the 1 minute, actually, right here. Boom. Market opened, and the first thing we did was go higher. We went higher into this 15-minute that I was looking for. Unfortunately, we did not get a short opportunity. You can see the next candle just closed all the way underneath here. If we would have gotten some, you know, IFG inversion in here, I would have taken the shorts to target here. I would have taken shorts to target this 1 hour and this 15-minute, but we didn't get it. So the market ended up just shorting off, and we came right down into this area here. Once you go ahead and play through, boom, right? We sold right into this area. So we was looking at we were looking at the right side. We had the right side. We had the right bias. We knew what we were looking for, but we didn't get the shorts, right? So now I want to see how the market reacts inside of these two areas, inside of this 1 hour, and basically how we're going to react after we sweep this liquidity. You guys can see, boom, we sweep the lows, we print that 1 minute right there. You guys to pay attention. The market rejects off of that 1 minute, right? Market rejects off that 1 minute, and look what the next candle does. We explode. Not only that, guys, not only that, but I want you to pay attention to this, right? We have 750 right here to 935, right? And then we go to ES. Look at this SMT, guys. 750 right here to 935. So we see we have an SMT at the lows as well. This was another confluence that made me confident of taking this trade. Okay, so after I seen that we had an SMT in place and we were sweeping liquidity, we were inside of a gap, entry, right? That's really pretty simple, just taking the entry. And then my target was a 1 to 2, which was slightly above these highs right here. And yeah, the rest is kind of history. It wasn't a very linear trade. We did pull back that I wasn't expecting, as you guys can see right here. The market did give me a pullback back down. At this point, I thought we were cooked. Honestly, I thought we were cooked at this point. But we ended up getting this crazy candle towards the upside. So once I seen that candle right here, as long as the market did not close beneath these lows right here, I knew that we were going to continue going higher. And that's exactly what we did. All right, you can see now we're just having crazy Drake candles towards the upside and just explosion candles like that. And that was a trade, guys. Pretty simple. You can see it's not complicated. And that was it. It was as simple as that. Got done before 10 a.m. and now we're chilling. All right. So that was the breakdown, guys. Do not forget to join the Discord. I send my analysis every single morning. Inside the Discord is a free link down in the description. Do not forget to join, guys. If you guys enjoy these breakdowns, please let me know. If you have any different ideas or you want a breakdown of the strategy, let me know. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.